Did you hear about the stiff sentence that the judge gave the Balloon Boy parents? It was really something. This judge is wonderful. You know, here's a couple that created this hoax that tied up air traffic, that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars for people trying to look for this little shithead of a kid. And the parents thought it was funny. They wanted to profit from it, for an upcoming TV show or whatever. What does the judge give them? Gives the woman 20 days. And gives the father of the shitheads 90 days, with 60 of those days that he can go out to work. That, boy, what a stiff penalty. Oh. There's absolutely no justice system. What is wrong with this judge? What's wrong with these judges? It absolutely blows my mind and makes me mad that there's no justice system. If I was the judge, I would give these parents minimum, without a question, minimum of 1 year, probably 2 years, and I guarantee she wouldn't be able to get out and go make cookies, or he wouldn't be able to get out and go to work. They'd be locked up for 1 or 2 years, guaranteed. Why? Because they deserve it. They're assholes. And I would put a lifetime ban on any monies that they receive for this hoax. I'd give their kids to foster parents. I just don't get it. I don't know where the hell these judges are coming from. It can't be just my community. I hear all the time, where I live, all the time there's news stories about some dickhead that was arrested for the 40th time in the last 2 years, picked up for burglary or assault or drugs, and he was arrested 2 weeks ago. He's out on the street for the 40th time. What message is that sending to people? It's sending a message that they can do any damn thing they want, and they're not going to be punished for it. No, doesn't it scare you? It scares me that we have such a justice system that doesn't protect law-abiding citizens. It's scary. I'm not happy with it at all. I think, America is just, I don't know what's become of America. It doesn't look like the America that I knew, 25 years ago. It's just going down the tube. Now, there's a lot of things that I'm not happy with. I was in the store the other day, and there was a woman in there that had 2 kids that were crying and screaming and yelling and pulling fits. And you know what she says to someone? "Oh, Johnny's just tired." How about saying what it really is? Johnny's an asshole. Johnny's a complete little spoiled brat. Oh, Johnny's tired. You know what happens when you're tired? You go, you don't have to pull fits and disturb people in the store. They're brats. The kids are absolute brats. And the parents, this mother, she was a baby. Why? Because she doesn't know how to discipline her little shithead kids. She doesn't, think. If the kids are fussing Take him home. Either that or put a muzzle on him. No one wants to hear that shit. How about going to a restaurant? Little Johnny is, in the booth ahead of you, and he's looking over the booth at you, picking his nose. He's picking his nose and looking at you and pulling faces and laughing, and you don't want to put up with seeing that shit. And what do the parents do? Nothing. Instead of saying, Johnny, sit down, so I'll beat the shit out of you. Nothing. They're concerned about how much syrup they have on their pancakes. What is wrong with these parents? I can't be the only one in the world that that things like this irritate. Anyway, I hope that you have a great Christmas tomorrow. I've got a great big tree. It's huge. With all these presents. Beautiful wrapped presents that people have sent me. And I sure hope your name's on one of them. I hope that your name's on one of them so I don't have ill feelings for you for 2010. I want to have kind, warm, fuzzy feelings for you, thinking that you really came through for me this year. Wonderful, you really, took the time to send me a present. That's very nice of you. But I'm sure there's a few out there that I'm not going to see your name, am I, huh? Okay, it's all right. I care about you anyway. But for you that sent me presents, thank you so much. I'll enjoy opening every one of them. Really, I will. I can't wait to get up early in the morning and open them. A box of, chocolate-covered cherries and all kinds of things. I'm going to have a great time. Woo! I appreciate you looking at my videos for the year. I've got some pretty interesting tidbits of information for you for the upcoming year, including the time I was in some kind of an alien environment. I'm not sure if it was a craft. I think it was on a craft. It was some kind of a room, and there were two guys. One guy I interacted with. He was very nice man. He reminded me of Julio Iglesias, or whatever the singer's name was. Very nice guy, and he had this white light with the beam on it. It wasn't. I kind of knew what it was. It was kind of a truth thing to see if I was telling the truth or not. But I remember talking to him about there's such a thing called a truth serum, and I was talking to him about it. I says, I'm not sure, I can't remember what the name of it is. I think it's sodium pentothal now that I think about it. But he was very nice to me. I saw him and another guy, and then I saw two women. One I saw pretty close. She was had an orangey, yellowy, I don't know what you call it, kind of a suit or dress. I'm not sure what it was. Kind of reddish hair. Wasn't very attractive, maybe a 6.5. But it was quite interesting. It wasn't scary. In fact, it was quite pleasant. And I'm not sure exactly what they wanted, but I've got all kinds of little tidbits of information to share with you. My mind's full of it, completely full of it, boys and girls. Now here's my message to you for the new year. Think! Think, people. Think! Don't be a moron this year, please! Tired of morons!